So a couple of weeks ago, the Overstone Arms in Pytchley had their very first Battle of the Bands. Owner, landlord Phil came on for his 10th anniversary of providing food and hospitality to the people of Northamptonshire. He said, we're going to be starting a monthly club for folks living with dementia. The Dementia Club and Grub starts a week today. From the Overstone Arms, Phil Ferguson, and Dementia Specialist Coach Amy Kerti. And it sounds like one of us has got awful stuff going on in our insides. Someone's got irritable bowel syndrome, and it's that thing. What's that thing, Amy?
This is a cat. It's a toy cat. It's quite a lifelike cat. You can hear it purring and it occasionally meows. Right on cue. And it's known as a therapeutic cat to support people living with dementia. And it helps to reduce anxiety and agitation. Some people take to it really quite well, others less so, but it is very helpful for therapeutic purposes.
It looks like a real cat when you came in, Phil, with this cat in your arms. Because I won't go into the reasons why, Amy, but I had an experience once with a cat. And I'm against them. And I thought, well, we've brought a cat in the studio. It's a very light ginger with white paws, and it moves. The eyes open, and then it makes the noises that you've heard. And it's like any pet, really, doesn't it? I mean,
it's off again.
Petting animals will go into care homes and hospitals and make a proper difference, because they're a key often to open a door, aren't they, for people who are living with dementia?
They are, and with this, you do get the petting animals going in, but this is more permanent. Mm-hmm. So people can have it all the time, and it can bring them comfort for much longer time.
And cheaper, won't need kitty cat, will it?
Yes, that's true.
Much cheaper. So were you pleased with, you did Battle of the Bands, Phil?
Yes, we did Battle of the Bands. Stage was fantastic. The sound out the stage was just phenomenal. And we filled the stage, so really good. And
it was all part of the anniversary that you're marking, which is actually today, isn't it? 10th anniversary today.
I thought about that. Yeah, it is today.
Of providing food for the people of Northamptonshire. First time was where?
Yeah, the Bell Inn 10 years ago. I tried to invite all the dignitaries, I suppose, the scout leaders, the Girl Guide leaders, the football coaches, anyone who was doing anything for the community, and I gave them a 3-course meal, and I'd never cooked in the kitchen before, and I had a full restaurant.
Amazing.
It's good.
And now, when you're in your office, you have how many people working with you at the Overstone Arms?
I've now got 2 chefs. I think I've got about 14 staff, 16 staff altogether. We're quite a big team. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's good. I love it.
Well, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
You've been at the Pytchley, at Pytchley's Overstone Arms. It's so confusing because there's a Pytchley in West Hatton and there's an Overstone Arms in Pytchley. You don't make it easy for people, do you?
They don't.
But at Overstone Arms, you've been there for how many years?
So just about 3 years. So it'll be 3 years next month. And
how are you marking 10 years? What are you going to be doing this weekend?
We've got a band in. Drummer Jack's sorted as a band out. So we're going to have a band on the Saturday night. Going to have a bouncy castle all weekends because we've got obviously bank holiday. Should have a bit of sunshine. So it's going to be really good.
Good for you. And then a week today, the Dementia Club and Grub with Empatia Specialist Dementia Coaching. So it's coaching, Amy, rather than nursing.
Yes, I'm not nursing anymore, but I've taken the skills that I've developed over the years, that I've acquired over the years. I've developed a number of Admiral Nurse services, and Admiral Nurses support the families of people living with dementia through psychosocial interventions. I've worked with neurology services, I've lectured, all dementia related. So I've taken those skills to launch this service and help fill in some of the gaps.
So your day-to-day life then would be doing what kind of thing?
It varies. A lot of what I do is teaching across the UK to charities, to services, or hosting support groups, people with dementia, but they're not typical support groups. They're therapeutic and they're educational as well. It's about people learning together, but also learning how to manage together. And then the coaching side of it is that I work with families, predominantly the family carer, but it's also for people with dementia, the family carer and the wider family. And it's to help them ultimately build the skills and resilience to sustain this and live well.
Often live well is the key here, I think, isn't it? Because often it can lead to being cut off from society, almost being ostracised. Empatia's ethos is that you stay connected, and you believe in socialising and in mental stimulation, don't you?
Absolutely. It's so important. It helps people retain the skills. That cognitive and intellectual stimulation combined with social I nearly said social isolation, combined with social stimulation, it's so important because a lot of the time people with dementia, they lose their confidence in public. It affects people massively on a social level. If you're having a conversation with your neighbour who you've known for 20 years and you forget what you're saying, you know, that's going to make you feel really nervous. And then if other people around you are probably out of anxiety, not really addressing you in conversation, they're talking to your loved one, over time these things are going to generate such anxiety, people berate themselves and they don't like going out. So there's parts of the brain that aren't stimulated socially and cognitively because of that. So, well, what we're creating at the Dementia Club and Grub is that socially safe, supportive environment where people can make mistakes, you know, and we are providing that intellectual stimulation too. We've got quizzes.
And it doesn't matter, does it? That's the thing, because you'll be among your own family and your own kind, really, people who know that experience. Because I have found that you will either gossip people too much who live with dementia, or you will talk around them and you'll say, oh, he's got dementia, and then carry on a conversation without them. Whereas I found from my own experience that it's better for me with my loved ones who are living with it if I included them all like we always used to do.
Yeah.
Because they have changed, you know, they're different, but they're intrinsically the same. They're the person. You look at them and it's the same person.
Yeah. You're absolutely spot on. That summary you just gave about how people interact, it's so true. So, yeah.
All you need is a bit more patience and awareness, you know, because things won't be as sharp as they once were, will they?
That's true, and I think a lot of family members in the inverted commas caring role, because care is a bit of a funny term, because of the situation they're in, over time you see a lot of emotional growth and development because they do learn that patience, they do learn to deal with things better, and people develop more of a meaningful life as well. Even though it's hard, there is a lot of growing and learning that comes out of this.
Music often is the key, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a strange thing. You brought the cat in and the animals make a difference, but I found music, it's astonishing. People maybe, if they're deeper into their fog, don't communicate, and then you can put a song on from 50, 60 years ago and it's like a light goes off.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
the most curious thing, isn't it?
It is how the brain works, it's how the brain's wired. There's certain things that are more solidified, if you like, because the brain's permeable, it's malleable, but certain things such as music, it's connected with emotions, so it's more deeply embedded and encoded within the brain, whereas the things that you did yesterday, you know, watching Coronation Street and getting your breakfast, they're not. The brain hasn't got access to those memories anymore.
We've all seen videos, haven't we, of people who were concert pianists.
Yeah.
And they hadn't played, you know, and then they are given a keyboard and they're away and everyone around them is in tears.
Yeah.
And they've just found a light somewhere.
Yeah,
amazing.
Absolutely.
Amazing. So what you're going to be doing, it's a week today, Phil, yeah?
Yeah, a week today.
At the Overstone Arms. It's going to be called the Dementia Club and Grub, and the idea is it will operate on the last Thursday of every month, yeah?
Yeah, of every month except December.
Okay.
We'll do it on the Wednesday.
You might be busy.
Yeah, but we're still going to do it. We're going to do it on the Wednesday.
Is that Christmas Eve?
Yeah, Christmas Eve. We're going to have a Dementia Club and Grub party.
Fabulous.
Entertainment and stuff.
I love it. So people can rock up. You're going to start with a quiz at 2, yeah?
Yep.
And the quiz questions will be general knowledge, and you just take a while to give answers, I guess, yeah?
Yeah, it doesn't matter how long people take. You know, we're going to have the same staff every month. All the staff are well versed in understanding this. So,
Does that matter, having familiarity?
It does matter, and it's also about choosing the right staff as well. It might be a bit harder because it's monthly, so if someone has got a type of dementia that impacts on memory, then they may be less likely to remember us on a monthly basis anyway, but there will be an element of familiarity, so it does matter.
I won't forget that cat, I'll tell you now. You're having nightmares about that cat. Are you serving lunch at 3 o'clock, yeah?
Yeah, lunch at 3 o'clock, so it'll be we'll have a menu we'll put out, and it'll just be ham, egg and chips, steak pie. It won't all be priced and fancy and descriptions. It'll just be what dish would you like.
Ham, egg and chips is food from the gods, I'll have you know.
Yeah,
from the gods.
Yes.
I love it. And then you're doing bingo at 4, yeah?
Yep, bingo at 4, and I'll be around the whole time for people. Because sometimes people think they have questions that might be quite silly, but they're not. They're really important. They can't access services, so I'll be around, or if they're up for any bigger questions as well.
It's all about showing understanding, because Empatia, the name of your business, the Empatia Specialist Dementia Coaching, is a Hungarian word, isn't it?
Yes.
And it means empathy.
Yes,
because
I'm surprised you know that.
I know everything.
I know.
Is it in-laws Hungarian?
My dad's Hungarian.
Your dad is,
we spent time growing up in Debrecen in Hungary, but yeah, it's very much a part of our family.
Very good. Well, if you'd like to be a part of an empathetic family, then it's the Overstone Arms at Pytchley. How much to take part?
£15.
£15. That's your bingo, your tea, coffee, your food, and your quiz.
And a good time to be had by all. Here's the number if you want to reserve your place, and it's best to reserve, is it, to know for catering?
Yeah, we need to know it's best if we know the numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Here's the number you ring in advance. Have a chat over the weekend, and then ring this number 01536 33 35 42. Easy. Overstone Arms, Pytchley, 01536 33 35 42. And the plan is, if it takes off, to do it then on the last Thursday of every month, barring December. It's a great thing that you're doing. It's a really great thing, and it's a nice way to mark your 10 years too, isn't it?
Yeah. We've been doing a lot for charity. We've raised £11,111.42.
Brilliant.
In the 3 years.
Brilliant.
So yeah, it's a good cause this time. They've all been good causes.
It is a good cause. If you go on Facebook, you can find out more about Empatia, Empatia, Empatia Specialist Dementia Coaching. Nice to meet you, Amy, and you again, Phil.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.